Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now! 57. 180. 180. We're good. 180. Listen up.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
57's the mic. Watch the 734. Go. Twins, watch the twins.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's got room. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Red. Hey, 7.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West, and that'll make it third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Hey, Delta. Keep it up. 57.
Throwing his car on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
93. 93. Let's get some penetration here. Bravo.
They do go for it. It's Carr. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All day, dog. 180.
Rivers to throw it.
Watch screen.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Hey, Delta! Wait, 89!
Rivers now to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger. Touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, echo. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Washington. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better.
There goes Melvin Gordon. 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Second year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd and very short, Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
He's going to look deep for his running back. And got his man complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Badgley's kick is good. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make these babies cry.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's it, baby. We got one. Mike's 50.
Rivers on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. To throw, it's Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Now Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Carr, and that's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 49 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
180. We're good. 180.
On 3rd down, Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Randy Gregory able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Great job. Touchdown for Dave.
Keenan Allen there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
Coming to you.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Now, defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin.
6-18.
To throw on third down, Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Later one. White Monday down. Mike 57. Here we go.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Carr going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Raiders on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They go with Jacobs, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on first down, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now the pressure gets to him again. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That's cheap.
Yeah. How many y'all